After 4 decades as a mainstay, the LPGA Tour is moving on from Northwest Ohio, although professional women's golf is staying on the calendar at Highland Meadows in 2025. The Sylvania course will host a combined Legends of the LPGA and Epson Tour tournament next July, a 56-hole event, July 25th through 27th. Toledo's LPGA event was the second longest running non-major on tour, beginning as the Jamie Farr Classic in 1984. In recent years, its viability has been tied to maintaining a title sponsor. This new event has no name yet, but it has a host, Toledo-born 13-time LPGA winner Stacy Lewis, and it has a vision for the future. Happy to have Tournament Director Judd Silverman with us. They say in a song, every new beginning comes from some other beginning's end. 40 years of this tournament, and we still are going to have professional golf in Northwest Ohio. It's just taking on a different form. How did this all come about?
Yeah, Joel, absolutely. We're very excited about the future with having a combination of the Epson, the LPGA's Epson Tour, which is the up-and-coming players. The Epson Tour is the developmental tour. That's how players get to the LPGA Tour. Most of them are college All-Americans who have graduated, decided to turn pro and try and make a career of playing. And then the LPGA Legends Tour is the over 45-year-old players, many of which that spent their careers coming to Toledo, the Dana Open, the Marathon Classic, the Jamie Farr Kroger Classic. Through the years, as you know, we've had several different title sponsors and names of the event.
So this has been an important stop for the LPGA Tour for so long, and things change, right? But as you've explained, the LPGA actually has a hand in keeping an event here.
You know, once we determined that, you know, the LPGA model wasn't going to quite work for us, we needed a new title sponsor that we weren't able to get. They came up with this new concept. And for us right now, it was a perfect fit. It really was. And it was intriguing to talk about having, you know, these legends of the game sort of come back to Toledo. I mean, I've gotten like 4 emails today from those players saying, I can't believe we're going to get to come back to Highland Meadows and to Toledo again to play. This is unbelievable.
This has been a fixture in the community, and it's been outside of golf sometimes. Like, you have the women's summits. You've raised so much money for local charities. How does this new event play into everything outside of the golf course that is now part of the legacy 4 decades strong?
Yeah, we hope not much will change, to be quite honest with you. I mean, I think anybody that comes to the tournament next year is going to say it looks exactly the same, you know, and that's the intent. The only thing that's going to change is we're going to have 2 competitions going on at once, and they're going to be different players. They're going to be the up-and-coming future stars playing with, not against, but with the legends of the game. We're a 501c3, and our mission is to put on a professional golf tournament for the benefit of charity. And so nothing as far as our goals and aspirations to put on a great tournament for the community, none of that will change. And then we'll still do our Pro-Am events, and we'll still do our Women's Leadership Summit that has been very successful for the past 8 years, and our Evening With event. As you recall, this year we brought in Jim Nance and did that at the Peristyle. Last year we brought in Peyton Manning. So that event will continue. So really nothing is going to change in that regard, Joel, just the players on the course.
If the LPGA ever wanted to come back and the business model worked out, is that something that might be in the future for this area?
Absolutely. Absolutely. No doubt about it. I mean, the LPGA commissioner today in her State of the Tour address down in Naples, Florida, when she announced the schedule for this year, and she talked about this new event for Toledo, she was asked, do you think Toledo could ever come back to be an LPGA event? And she said, absolutely, we'd welcome them back in a heartbeat. So for 2025, we're excited to bring in the legends of the game and the up-and-comers, have a great tournament, raise money for charity, and do all of our special events around it like we normally have. So we have a great board of trustees. We've had great community support. This year we had almost up to 300 different businesses sponsor the tournament this year. So the following and the support that we've received has been fabulous, and we hope it continues.
Absolutely. Hope it does continue for everybody. Thank you so much for coming in to talk about this.
Thanks,
and
Joel.
we look forward to being out there for that tournament this summer.